This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
I want to talk a little Dolphins, okay? Because for me, this game is not necessarily the end-all be-all for anything, but it's a nice way to see Mike McDaniel was kind of critical of himself in the press conference this week, talking about how he's well aware on how bad they are in third and short. He's well aware about people like me complaining that, yo, dude, you passed every time on third down. Like, that made no sense on a night where you were running the football against the Bills. And you saw Poupart put out that stat on how they have failed miserably on third and short passing, yet they have actually had success on third and short running the ball 7 of 11 times. And yet the only third down that they converted against the Bills on third and short was on a run. McDaniel did not do a good job of adjusting from the Niners to the Chargers game. He did not do a good job of providing the right play calls in that game when it came to the running game. He needed to complement his offense and his defense a little bit more by running. I can't blame McDaniel for Trent Sherfield or Hill's drops, okay? But what's important to me is I want to see, we were critical. I was too. Obviously, I led the way with Tua explaining his major injuries have all come from, we explained it, right? He holds on to the ball too long. And we kept saying, kid, you got to get rid of the ball. Live for the next play, the next series, the next quarter, the next game, the next season. And guess what he's done? More often than not now, he has learned from all of these injuries, from everything, and now he is getting rid of that football. So he is showing us that he's learning from his mistakes. Josh McDaniel apparently does not want to learn from the Mike Gesicki mistake. That I get it that he's not a great blocker, but it's your job as a creative play caller to still find a way to use a weapon you're paying $11 million for. There's a lot of hard-headedness. There's a lot of stubbornness, okay, with Mike McDaniel, like most coaches. And I want to see in this game and the following couple games, your season's on the line. You want to get into the playoffs? No, you need to make sure you stack some victories here at the end of the season so you can get into the playoffs. You got a little break that the Jets lost last night to make your life a little easier, but it's not about the other teams. It's about you. So what are you going to do if the running game's working? Are you going to keep milking it? On third and short, are you still going to pass the ball? Are you going to use players in positions that they're not ready for, like Braylon Sanders? I'm a big Mike McDaniel fan. I love what he's done overall. But as a young coach, like any of us, when we start something new, we're going to make mistakes. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. Why? Because you're a human being and so am I. We were built imperfect. Well, actually, I'm sorry, Lord. You actually built us perfect. We're just imperfect in the way we go about things, not you. But, we're imperfect as people, and we've got all kinds of faults. And I want to know if McDaniel can fix a little bit of that stubbornness that he's got going on, because it's for the betterment of his team. Let's see how he handles certain situations against the Green Bay Packers. I am intrigued to find out if Mike McDaniel can learn from his prior mistakes.